Hi and welcome. If this is the first video you're going to see on Reflections, I just want to say that there are two previous videos you need to go see. Reflections 1 and Reflections 2. I would link them right up now, one after the other. Okay, now let's get cracking. The first thing we want to do is to draw the triangle ABC at 5, 1. That's for A, so let's do that when x is 5, y is 1. Alright, so here is 5 right there, and here is 1. So this will be the point we are looking for. I'm just going to clean that up and then do it properly. So 5, 1 should be here. Now for B, when x is 8, y is 1, that looks like here. And then for C, when x is 8, y is 3, and that looks like here. Next thing we want to do will be to join those 3 points. Okay, now I have the triangle ABC, as you can see here. All right, next we are going to draw lines according to the instructions given. Let's see. Okay, now to draw the lines, I just wanted to say that I also have a video on drawing straight lines. I'm going to link them up now. It's best that you go look at that if you haven't already done so. So I've got x plus y equals to 4. I know that when x is 0, y is 4. And when y is 0, x is 4. To draw the line, we just know that it's going to pass through 4 and 4 on both axes, right there. Now, the only thing you need to do to extend the line is to be sure that your line continues to cross through the corners, and then you would have a proper line. So, just make sure that it crosses through the corners. Okay, just like the diagonal of the little squares. If you can do that, you'd have a proper line. Because the very first 2 points that matter, we've got it, which are 4 and 4 on both axes. Next, you just extend the line. That's what you need to do. But ensure that you're extending it properly. Because whoever is marking your script or assessing you, we check all these. Okay, now our line is drawn. I'm just going to label it as x plus y equals to 4. Of course, that line also means y equals 4 minus x, in case you've got that question. All right, so we have our triangle and we have the first line. Now we try to draw the second line. And for the second line, we need also 2 points. When x is 0, for this one, y is negative 3. And when y is 0, for this one, x equals to 3. So if we try to plot those 2 points, x equals to 0, y is minus 3. That will be here, right there. And when x is 3, y is 0, that will be right there. Now I've drawn a very small segment joining those 2 lines. All I need to do now is extend it, but making sure that my line will go through the corners, right there. And that's okay for the topmost part, and then for this part here, just make sure that your line goes through the corners. The next line is line x equals to 2, which is the straight line that passes through x equals to 2, like so. So I'm just going to draw a proper straight line, and that one is done. Easy. Okay, so this is x equals to 2. Now we are done drawing all the lines. We need to begin to reflect. Now the first thing they've asked us to do is to reflect the triangle ABC in the line x plus y equals to 4, which is the orange line. And so we're going to begin with doing that now. Okay, so what we want to do is to reflect the triangle. As a very small triangle ABC we see there in the orange line, which is line x plus y equals to 4. So if I'll just blow this up a little bit so that we can see better what we want to do. Now, because the orange line, which is this line that you can see here, is line x plus y equals to 4, and it's a slant line, all you need to do is count from the object, which is this triangle, to the mirror line, and then count after. But remember that if you are going vertically from the object to the mirror line, you have to go horizontally after. So for instance, if I come from A vertically to the mirror line, I count 2 spaces. So because I've gone vertically, I have to go horizontally after. Obviously, I can't come this way because I have to go and count after the line. So 1, 2, and I've got to go this way, 1, 2. So the mirror of A will be here. I'm going to go ahead and call that A prime. Now for B, just do the same count to the mirror line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have gone vertically, so you go horizontally after the mirror line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the new B will be here. Okay, and I'm going to label that B prime. Now for C prime, I'm going to count again. Take 1 step, 2 steps, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the one just after that will be 7. And that will be this point here. Okay, so if you like, we'll just clean this. And as you can see, this will be our C prime. All we just need to do now is to join the triangle to give us the image of ABC after reflection in the line x plus y equals to 4. So we will go ahead and reflect ABC in the next line. Okay, so what we want to do now is to write the coordinates of the image of point A. It's written here, write the coordinates of the image of point A in each case. So we don't want to forget to do that. The image of A, if I just zoom in a little bit, will be this. And you see that that is 3 and minus 1. 3 and minus 1. So we're just going to go ahead and write that down as 3 minus 1. Next thing we want to do is to reflect ABC in the line y equals to x minus 3, which is the purple line. So we're just going to zoom in on that right now. It's also a slanted line. So we count number of spaces before and number of spaces after the mirror line. Okay, so 1 space before, 1 space after, and we have our new image of A. Let's call that A2. Now for B, count to the mirror line 1, 2, 3, 4. Count after 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be our B prime prime. And then for C, if you like, count 1, 2 before the mirror line, and then count 1, 2 after. This will be C prime prime, or C2. Next, we join the points to form our triangle. Triangle 2 has been drawn and has been labeled as such. Next, we want to write the coordinates of A as instructed in the question. If we just look at A right there, we will see that it stems from x equals to 4 and y equals to 2. So we have 4 and 2. Okay. One more task to be done. We need to reflect the triangle ABC in the line x equals to 2. Now, it's a useful distinction to remember that the line x equals to 2 is a vertical line. So for that, we just count the number of spaces to the vertical line and count the same number of spaces after. We don't need to consider going horizontally and then vertically after. So for this, 1, 2, 3 before, 1, 2, 3 after. So our new A prime will be here. So let's put it there and then label it if you like A3. Alright, for B we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be the new B. So we call that B prime prime prime. And then for C we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we count after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So C will be right there. Next, we join the triangle. Alright, now we have triangle 3. And if we are going to label the coordinates of point A, we see that that stems from -1 and 1. So -1 and 1, that's what we're going to label it. Let's do that. A prime prime if you like, A prime prime prime, -1 and 1. Alright, now this was an assignment from Reflections 2, and I hope that having looked at the corrections you got everything right. But if that wasn't the case, I hope you also learned from this. Okay, now if we're going to be making any video on reflections, that will be much later. For now, I'm going to pick reflections and then go next into rotations. Hopefully this has helped you. Remember to subscribe and like this video, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.